our governor, Kathy Hochul, back home to Queens. Please welcome her.
Good evening, everyone. It is so wonderful to be back here once again. I've marched in the Lunar New Year Parade countless years in some really cold weather many times as we launch here from Flushing, and also the parades that we have in Chinatown. But throughout it all, I've just so treasured the opportunity to speak to this community directly, to give my admiration for all of you and your commitment to carrying on the great traditions, the culture, the music, the entertainment. And in that vein, I do want to thank KCS for the wonderful drumming performance. Let's give them a round of applause. And Teacher Sheep and all her children for the wonderful dance they just did. What wonderful young people who are carrying on the great traditions and the stories here. But I also know about this community, you have extraordinary leaders. And I have known Grace Monk since I was back in Congress. She wasn't quite there yet, but over a decade ago. And I want to thank her for her extraordinary leadership during some difficult times in our nation's capital. She is always out there being a voice for underserved communities, a voice for her people, and certainly a voice for the AAPI community, of which there's just not enough representatives. And so, Grace, I want to thank you for all you do for this community and for our deep friendship. Also, we have some great council members here. I want to thank Councilmember Sandra Ung. You'll be hearing from her in a couple minutes, and also Councilwoman Linda Lee, who've become great friends of mine as well. So we are here to celebrate. As we speak about the challenges that lie ahead, yes, it's great to talk about what Lunar New Year means. It's a wonderful time to celebrate, but also we have to recognize that many of our AAPI communities have been hit hard. And they need to know that they have elected leaders who understand, how vile it can be to be discriminated against because of who you are. And the fear that's engendered when people are walking our streets and sometimes taking our subways, just completely innocent, but now there's this pervasive sense of fear. I want everyone in this community to know that I understand that deeply to my core. That is why, since I've been governor for the last 18 months, we have focused intensely on this, working with our mayor to add more police in the subways and have cameras and more ways to make sure that people feel safe and are safe, as well as funding of upwards of $20 million for AAPI organizations in the communities to make sure that they can do what they need to do to make sure they are protected. But I will stand with you side by side, shoulder to shoulder, and call out all acts of discrimination, hate crimes, and acts of violence, because standing together, we are a powerful, powerful voice, and you have my commitment to continue as well there. And I want to thank everybody for helping us celebrate, for some, the Year of the Cat, for others, it's the Year of the Rabbit. And what this says is that we're heading into a year of great prosperity and a year of hope. And we can never give up that sense of hope. And during the pandemic, yes, this community in particular was hit so very hard. We lost so many loved ones, many of our elders. But through it all, we just showed what perseverance is all about, who we are as New Yorkers, and we are tough. We are tough. It is so hard to knock us down, but let's go forth with this sense of hope, heading into a prosperous year, and remember those who are running our small businesses in particular, how hard they've had it, and support them, and support our local restaurants and our retail shops. Get out there and spend your money and help them become more prosperous in this year as well. So tonight, I say welcome, I say Happy New Year. Thank you for being such incredible friends of all of us and making us so proud that you're members of our state, part of the big family. I hope you enjoy the entertainment, the camaraderie, the friendship, the food, which is very, very good here tonight. And let's go forth and have a spectacular year. Again, Happy Lunar New Year to all. And with that, let me bring up our great council member, Sandra Ung.